Same question. So find the collapse load for the beam shown. So the next question is find the collapse load for the beam shown. So this is the beam given. So here load, center point load is acting exactly the center, L/2 from A and L/2 from the B. Okay, and this fixed beam changes its cross section at C. And load is acting at center, which is a point D. Now for this case, find the collapse load. So again, once think. So what is the first step in the calculation of collapse load, everyone? Once think. So first step in the calculation of collapse load is finding out the DS. So it is a fixed beam. So what is the DS for fixed beam? For a generalized loading, it is 2. Now number of plastic is required 3. Now possible locations. A comma C comma D comma B. So there 4 possible locations are there. But for the formation of mechanism, we require only 3. So now again we have to go for the possibilities. Agree or not? We have to go for the possibilities. So what are the possibilities? As I said in the beginning itself, for sure the 2 plastic hinges will form at fixed supports A and B. The main purpose of fixed supports is to develop fixed end moment. The fixed end moment so developed will make the slope 0. So immediately upon application of load, fixed end moments will develop and they will try to make the slope 0. So first plastic hinges will form at A and B. Now the chances is either at C or D. Agree or not? So now go for the possibility. First possibility. First possibility is hinges at A, C, B. So I assume hinge at C in this case, first case. So first possibility hinges at A, C, B. Here A, here C, here B. So A, C, B, and here it is D. So now here the hinge is formed not at the center. So obviously how the deflected shape? So if you see the deflected shape is like this. So as it is as the third hinge is not formed at center, so thetas are not same. So assume it is as alpha and this as beta. This as alpha and this as beta. Alpha and beta. Now wherever the plastic hinges are formed, their plastic moment will develop at A. So what is the plastic moment carrying capacity? 2 MP. So here 2 MP plastic moment will develop at C. So C is a junction. So observe, C is a junction. At junction where the 2 cross sections having different plastic moment carrying capacity is meeting. Now which one to consider? The least one to be considered. So here we have to consider MP, not 2 MP. The reason it is internal effect. MP at B is hinge form, it is MP. So this is free body diagram. Agree or not? So now here it is C and here it is C dash. So we know that CC dash is equal to delta. So delta is equal to L/2. Sorry, C is at a distance of L/3. Okay, consider that L/3. C is at a distance of L/3. Of course, point load is at L by 2, but consider C. So C is at a distance of L by 3. So L by 3 alpha is equal to 2L by 3 beta. So now we are going to get the relation between alpha and beta. So we can cancel L by 3 and L by 3. So upon cancelling L by 3 and L by 3, we are going to get alpha is equal to 2 beta. That is the relation. Now apply external work is equal to internal work. Okay, apply external work is equal to internal work. So what is external work? External work is done by this force. Okay, load. How much it is? So it is a L by 2 beta. Okay, it is L by 2 beta. W into L by 2 beta is equal to internal work is done by these moments. So here 2mp tries to make this alpha 0, and here mp tries to make this alpha and beta 0, and here mp tries to make this beta 0. So now 2mp alpha plus mp alpha plus beta plus mp beta. So now convert alpha in terms of beta. Okay, convert alpha in terms of beta. Now wherever the alpha is there, in all the locations write beta. So now here alpha is equal to 2 beta. Okay, alpha is equal to 2 beta. So here in terms of alpha write 2 beta. So 2 into 2, 4. Next, alpha 2 beta. So 2 beta plus beta, 3 beta. So 3 beta plus 4. How much? 7. 7 plus 1. How much it is? 8. So finally W L by 2 beta is equal to, so 2 into 2, 4. So 4 plus here 3, 7. 7 plus 1, so 8. 8 mp beta. So now beta will get cancelled. Now how much we are going to get? We are going to get collapse load as 16 mp by L. So we are going to get collapse load as 16 mp by L. That is the collapse load in this possibility. So here we have to consider the displacement under the point load. Agree. Now let us come for the second possibility, possibility 2. So second possibility is hinges at A, D, B. So hinges at A, D, B. So again draw the diagram, the beam. Now in this case we have to consider hinges at A, D and B. Now how the deflected shape or the mechanism? So now this is, see here the third hinge is formed exactly at center. So obviously if it is theta here also theta. Theta, here also theta. So this is D dash. So we know that D dash is equal to delta is equal to L by 2 theta. Now external work is equal to internal work. So here how much it will form? 2 mp. And D is in this span, mp span. So here no need to confuse, simply consider mp. External work is equal to internal work. So here external work is done by this W. So W L by 2 theta is equal to 2 mp theta plus mp theta plus theta plus mp theta. How much it is? 2 mp. So 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. So 5. So W is equal to, we can cancel theta. So 10 mp by L. Now which is minimum? So this is the minimum. So this is the true collapse load in this case. So this is the most complicated case that is going to be asked in the examination in the calculation of collapse load. So more than this they will not ask. For sure, this is the most complicated case, and this is the question. These type of questions are number of times repeated in GATE examination. Okay, if you see the previous questions, so more number of times these type of questions are repeated. Clear? So they are very important models. So this is the most complicated case. The question will not go out of this. So take it down.